To help support me and get an additional $3 off, use the code R3D and the PlayAsia link below. Now, back to the video. Hello guys, this is Red from Red's Third Dimension Gaming, and today I'm going to bring you a review for Death End Request, the North American and European version for the PlayStation 4. Compile Heart has finished releasing their latest project, Death End Request, for the PlayStation 4. It's something different and bigger than their previous Neptunia Universe titles. Let's find out if it's any good in this review. Nothing much to spoil at the very beginning of this game, other than death and despair.
Sharp fangs into her flesh, locking its jaw onto her before spitting her out. Thick droplets of her blood were splattered onto the dirt. Gashes on her abdomen exposed her spinal cord and vital organs. She made 2 tepid steps backward before crumbling to the ground like a marionette with snipped strings.
Damn it! Sheena!
As shock set in, she struggled to make sense of what was happening around her. With a last desperate breath, she uttered,
Sheena! Sheena, don't! Hurry! Get away from there! Please! Stop!
After these disturbing opening scenes, our main protagonist Sheena awakens with no recollection of who she or this world is. With the help of Arata, she soon remembers who she and the world are. In fact, Sheena and Arata helped create this MMO universe of World's Odyssey. It's a super immersive game that requires so much from the user. Sheena is trapped inside this buggy world. She cannot log out, and her location is unknown to Arata. With the help of Arata and newfound allies from each chapter journeyed, you must complete the game in order to escape this dark, glitchy land. The game's story is fantastic, but it's really long. To completely understand everything, you want to pay attention to the extremely long scenes. If you skip them, you might miss something important. You will meet many friendly and distraught characters throughout your adventure. I really like the conversations with these characters. In the dialogue scenes, you will have to make a choice. So you'll have to save within these scenes with the touchpad before continuing, because you could get an instant game over with the wrong choice. I often went back just to view the bad endings because some of them are intriguing to watch and read. In order to get the true ending, you'll want to do as many side and main quests as possible. There aren't too many to do, so it's definitely worth completing them. While in the World's Odyssey, you will be able to complete the gigantic maps up to a certain point. Sometimes you won't be able to move forward until you visit the real world. You have to go into your character menu and switch to Arata's character. When you play as Arata, you will investigate and research. You will find real world items that shouldn't be in the game with Sheena, and Arata will use those items in his investigations. There are also some intense scenes in this game too. Like I said earlier, you need to pay attention to the story. It is a lengthy one. There was a time when I had to watch about an hour and 15 minutes of just story. I grinded a little too much in the first chapter until I finally got the hang of how to move through the story properly. I ended up with 10 to 12 hours after 4 chapters. The game has a total of 12 chapters, so when the characters talk about it taking 50 hours to complete so that Sheena might possibly get out of the world is pretty accurate. How long it takes you to complete the game also depends on what difficulty you are playing on. Playing on easy makes the enemies easier and you level up faster. I played on normal, which is your standard mode. Sometimes the enemies can be quite difficult as there will be an instant kill attack by just normal enemies. I was pretty surprised when the same character kept getting insta-killed. Hard mode will make the enemies harder and you will have to level up slower. You earn less experience. Another thing that would often happen in some areas is that I couldn't attack with Lily because no matter what attack, even her glitch attack, the big fat enemy would auto counter it, leaving her very vulnerable. You can change the difficulty through the settings at any time. So don't worry if you're playing on hard mode and then you're just like, oh, this is too difficult. You can go back and change it in the settings. Voice acting in this game is amazing. You'll recognize some of the regular cast and older voice actors from the Neptunia series.
Yeah, I threw it out when I hurled you onto the street. It feels like it's on fire.
Arta, you sound like an old man.
Shut up. I'm a nerd, not an athlete. Ow. How about you? You hurt?
I think I bruised my butt falling down.
Really? I'm sorry to hear that. Makes sense, since I basically chucked you over, huh?
There might be a welt down there. Could you check it out for me?
There are many times when there won't be any speaking during the dialogue scenes as well. This can make it a bit boring, but let's be honest. There are too many lines of dialogue for this game. So, for a company like this, that could get expensive to pay a voice actor to read them all. My suggestion? Try to make the dialogue scenes a little shorter. An hour is quite long. It's not just one set of scenes that's 1 hour. There's more than just one set. Death End's character models are cute and unique. Arata will appear in the game as Mr. Enigma, who is a cute orange bear-like character, but he cannot attack. I'll talk about how he is useful during battle in the later part of this review. I found the little cannibalistic buggies to also be cute in an anime pet kind of way. The worlds inside this game are so huge. I'd say this is one of Compile Heart's more ambitious projects to date. I'm amazed and often got lost in these big areas. They usually look pretty good and the monsters look great too. Speaking of the monsters, you'll often face normal enemies that will just be a devil-looking character or a tiny dragon or a huge dragon. The enemy variety is great. I just don't like being one punch killed. That can be annoying, especially when it's from a tiny cube with arms and legs. That thing can do 1,000+ damage. That is so OP for a cube. Gameplay for Death End is entirely turn-based and similar to past Hyperdimension Neptunia games. It feels less stiff than the old games though. I had no problems moving and it's quite enjoyable. At the start of your character's turn, you can move freely around the battlefield. Being able to move freely allows you to strategize on where to hit the enemy or move your character to a safer area away from the enemy. Also, the order of your character's turns is decided upon each character's speed. Before attacking, you might notice the battlefield bugs on the ground. They usually do damage, but certain colored bugs will also give you magic special points or boosts. In this game, magic points are called special points. You'll want to attack your enemy into these or remove them by other means, because once you have removed 50% of the bugs, you can use Arata to hack the game and use a variety of different buff attacks, genre changing, summon old, defeated chapter bosses, and more. He is quite useful in battle. The attack commands for this game are command, action, change, and search. A command attack, also known as a triac, allows you to choose 3 different actions. An action attack allows for your character to select a pre-configured battle combo. Change allows you to switch out your characters with a reserve character. However, using either the change attack or Arata will take up 1 turn, so use it wisely. Select allows you to view an enemy's status information. I never use this in the game. I'm being honest, I never used that at all. During the gameplay, you can also unlock glitch mode. Once your glitch mode meter reaches at least 80%, you'll automatically be transformed into a more powerful being. Be sure to at least complete 2 normal attacks and the glitch attack though. Once you are at 0%, you'll transform into your normal self. The glitch mode attack is your ultimate attack and is very useful during battles. One thing that is very unique about this game is your ability to use the invisible battle walls, enemies, and your characters for extra damage. If you completely surround your opponent, you can create an ultimate combo of destruction, as you can knock back the enemy into each other and you'll keep attacking it. The next character to attack after you knock an enemy into them will be very strong. If you surround them like I suggested, you'll take them out like nothing. You won't have any problems at all. Is there no level or skill tree, Red? Well, there is and isn't. You unlock new abilities by using your current abilities in a row, so you'll want to keep on using your abilities in battle. Don't be stingy on your SP. Once you level up, you'll automatically be healed and you'll have that SP back. Overall, this is an addicting, fun game. Idea Factory has really hit its stride. I feel like I could talk about this game all day. My only problem with it is that the maps might be too big for some players who have bad directional instincts, and there is too much dialogue. There is literally so much gameplay and dialogue in this game. You will want to keep playing it, but if you have a job like me, you don't have a lot of time to keep playing it. I'm giving this game an 8.5 out of 10. Same score as the Japanese version. It's definitely worth picking up day one. If you guys would like to buy the game and also help support my channel, you can use one of the affiliated links below. Also, if you use the PlayAsia link along with the code R3D, you'll get an extra $3 off. I'd like to give a quick shout out to my February patrons for this month. Sten0328, Yo-Yo Mongo, Mike Shadow 24, and Snizzy Snaz Bullets. Thank you guys for being my patrons for this month. If you would like to help support me through Patreon, you can go down to the link below and become one of my patrons. You can donate $1, you can donate as much as you want, and it all helps support my channel. You also get these reviews early. I always post them on Patreon first, so you'll get the reviews early and you'll also help support me. Thank you guys for watching. You can check out my walkthrough gameplay videos for this game, and I'll see you in the next review. Bye.
It's over! Alright! Work harder! You fell for it! Nice to meet you! I'm Clea! I'm a compatible character who was born from Neptune's funny face components! The only thing I can really do for you is smile. Is that alright?